Okay, here I am in the Thelyd stronghold. Just gonna get rid of this champion here. As you can see, it's full of dead Thelyds.
Remnants of an apocalyptic struggle lay scattered in patches of blood and mangled bodies throughout the lair of the Thelyd. Only a hint of life remained in the tunnels.
Yeah, the whole place is pretty much slaughtered. I won't be finding much resistance in here. And the Queen's organs actually stay dead when you hit them now. If I would have hit them earlier, they would have just healed up in a few seconds. And that's a good thing, because I'm gonna have to tear apart all our major organs. Yes, I know, it's not pretty. Here's the one thing that can still actually hurt me. Some kind of mouth. But it's glitching out a bit, not really doing anything. Until now.
Deep within the Thelyds' chambers, Squire Warrick encountered a phenomena which was alive, but unlike any known creature. As Squire Warrick slew this vile mutation, the chanting ceased, and our hero was able to concentrate once again.
So that takes care of the mouth. I've got 2 more pheromone sprayers to find. And here's another one. And here's that lake of bile that I dropped the ball of poison in. Which, as I said before, is supposed to make the organs not regenerate anymore when you kill them. So that's working out now, but I'm not sure why it wouldn't work earlier when I hadn't visited the Spider Queen yet. And here's the 3rd pheromone spray. And it's flayed. That almost takes care of all of the Thelyd Queen's organs. I'm gonna have to look around a bit here. Already been here. But I don't stay lost for very long. And there's another champion. On the other side of those ribs that were sticking out of the ground. Which obviously block my path to the actual queen. And here's the last major organ, some kind of dripping tail. Doesn't really do anything. And you could hear a slight rumbling there when those ribs retracted into the ground. So let's go meet the queen. Or whatever. I power up with some spells here. Fireball will be nice. And Magic Barrier in case she starts throwing spells. And just some heal for emergencies. Magic Barrier on, and here we go.
Come closer. Good.
You are the one who has invaded our habitation. You are not beneficial to us.
But do come closer.
We are weak from the poison, but we will grow back in time. You must be destroyed now, so that we may regrow unhindered.
Come even closer.
We thought you would be more threatening, but you do not look so powerful. It will be easy to eliminate you.
That is perfect. Now just stand there a moment.
So, yeah. The Thelyd Queen is a giant floating brain with mandibles. And again, a really stupid glitch happens here that also happened to me during my playtest. The Queen doesn't do anything. She doesn't fight back.
The terrible stench from the dying mass of shredded flesh nearly overpowered Squire Warrick. At long last, he had vanquished the massive creature.
It's apparently a pretty common glitch in the game, but it doesn't make my LP look very challenging. Anyway, here's some more royal nectar to eat. And here we go again.
Slowly and cautiously, Squire Warrick dipped his deformed hand into the substance and raised it to his lips. It slid effortlessly down his throat. A searing pain shot through his veins, quickly bringing agony to every inch of his body. The last of his flesh gave way to carapace. His arms yielded completely to claws, and his mouth to mandible. The metamorphosis seemed complete.
I was right. This is too dangerous. How can he ever come home now?
Perhaps it is not his destiny to return home.
If you can hear me, brother, don't listen to him. You'll make it home. I know you will. Just be careful.
So, now I've completed my transformation. I'm a complete mutilid now. So, I'm completely half praying mantis. I'm at the peak of my strength. Got the highest armor I can get without using a spell. And my spit carries far and does a shitload of damage. Those red munchers better watch out now. Well, I'm finished here. Time to get out and see what my latest transformation has done to the outside world.
The barren landscape assaulted the eyes of Squire Warrick. He wondered if there was anything left to save, including what remained of his own humanity.
Well, in this area you can't actually see any of the further change, but you'll find that a lot more of the trees have been chewed away. Like so. None of these outside bugs really pose any challenge anymore now. Well, we finished with all the Jactera queens, I guess. which means it's time to visit the royal palace. And there's a fellow mutlet guarding the door. Survey in the Nectar Shrine.
The palace guards turned Squire Warrick away because he lacked the required permission from a noble leader. The squire would return when he had gained authorization.
So I'm off to find the Nectar Shrine. Luckily I have a good lead on where it is. This area has been opened up now because of the change to the overworld. And what do we find here? Yet another spell. Disintegrate. Well, this is a pretty good damaging spell. So I'll be making that my projectile spell of choice for now. And off to find the Nectar Shrine. I do have a bit of a lead on how to find it. If you'll remember from a few videos back, there was a cave where a mutlet berated me for not being a full-grown mutlet yet. Well, since I am one now, it's time to find out what he has to say. Even his Thelyd warrior isn't much against me now. He has a good chance to show off Disintegrate. Yeah, he doesn't stand a chance. Okay, but before I go find the Nectar Shrine, there is one last cave that's just been opened up that I still have to visit. And it's all the way to the east. Beyond the abandoned village. Man, there's a lot of munchers around here now. Not that that's a problem. Okay, so on the little mountainside here, this cave finally opened up.
Squire Warrick proved himself to be a hero that day by aiding the dying and reluctant hermit.
I think this little bit of narration actually comes out of sequence because it doesn't really make much sense until you've explored this cave a bit further. Well, this is kind of like a combination lock. It's just trial and error. But this was the right phrase. So, time to pull some levers, figure out the right combination to get through this series of spikes. I'm just gonna fade over through it because I fiddle around with it quite a long time. But eventually I get there. And the way is open. And what do we find on the other side? The hermit just mentioned by the narrator. Well, okay. I'll use the nice answers. That usually yields the most result. Yeah, blah blah. Okay, and here follows yet another annoying puzzle bit. Annoying because there's no real indication of how to solve the problem. It's another series of raised spiked fences, and the only way to lower them is either by walking over these pressure plates or permanently lowering them with one of the heavy rocks. Anyway, eventually I get there. I realize I've forgotten the exact combination, so I just pick one at random, and it's the right one. Two potions. Was that really worth all that trouble? I say no. But I did want to show off this part of the game. Okay, that finishes up all the little side quests. Now I'm off to find the Nectar Shrine.